side. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So UAB's offense will have the first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a... defensive that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. Looking for room at the 25.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run from the shotgun. And maybe... to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Otis. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you've got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your line, I say go for it every time.
With the catch, it's man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Milner. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. And you could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Wants to fire on second down. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Blazers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Blazers line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Touchdown, Auburn! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The quick out. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Blazers are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the 1st half. Quarterback making adjustments. That's reeled in. It's Avery. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the toss. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Milner. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Auburn offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense,
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains.
The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Offense in a split backfield. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Fights off a defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work.
Ready, fight. Down.
To the ground with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. The offense set for a 1st down play. Swings it out to his running back. Strong, firm tackle.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Brings into the open. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You could tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught. football. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that. Now it's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's got it on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides the back on the option, the give. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it to the back on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask